Okay, so if you hear my TV, I'm sorry. I don't have my remote right now. Um, I'm trying to find out if there are some possible ways of figuring out the whole universe at once. One of the ways that I just think I figured out if there's dual continuums or single continuums or even wormholes and what a continuum would consist of if it were one, along with quantum entanglement. I'll show it to you right now and I'll let you know what I mean by it. So, here. This is the design of what I think it starts off as. It's kind of plain, drawn out design. In the middle is the middle of the universe sinking down into something. But then at the top of the little ribbon thing is something that is like a bowl that is spewing things out from the sides. So everything winds up leading back to the beginning, which is the first part. So here's the equation. And I think that's all I can do with it. I'm pretty sure that's all I can do with it. Out of this, I got that this right here is probably most likely a black hole. This down here is special forces that we can't see, like lights, force, and stuff like that. Over here we have wormholes and everything else that is in the situation. I think this just got stolen from me, so I don't know if I should keep talking, but I don't care. This is my quantum entanglement that leads out into even a fourth piece, but it really only leads out to these three pieces, and then these three pieces lead to this piece, and this piece leads to this last piece. Okay, so then after that, these are two continuums. One's on its side, one's straight up. And the triangle represents another continuum by itself. And these are two eternal pieces that make wavelengths into the wavelengths that I showed you earlier on this sheet of paper. Where the triangles were is where they were, and the circles afterward are where they were. And so that's where this diamond piece comes into play, which is something that I don't even know. But with each one of these, there's some sort of vibration that comes off of them. So I'm guessing that space and time is all in between this. And I think that the diamond thing that's right near the circle right here is the dimensional non-corruption of the universe. That shows that we are capable of not being. It's like a prison in a way. Like Superman had a prison for the three evil people in Superman Returns. I think it may be something like that, or it could be a new type of atom burster or something, some type of propellant for this right here. This could be going back and forth, knocking it in a circular motion, faster and faster, but making it go back and forth like this too. So I think that's the most likeliest thing that I can think of that's for. But then again, I don't know what it would be. It could be a ridge of the middle of the universe. or it could be the start of all the galaxies and where they came from. There could be a million theories for what I've drawn up, but I'll go back to the equation one more time, and I'll show it to you. And it's just the power of 10, a squared divided by 2, after remainder d. Remainder d would be 1/75th, which is in acute triangle for the most part, except for the obtuse in the at the top part. So this is what I came up with, and I got remainder d at the beginning of the first one on the left, and then congruent to d squared. And then I put 4 2d squared to the second. And I got 2ac and 2ac because x would be the next answer. So I just varied it, or I turned it into the same answer. And I now I realize I can't divide it by x, so instead of that, I'll have to think of something else. I'll have to put this as x and divide this by y. Alright, now that I did that, what I'm going to show you as what it was z was over here. This is z, and I went to y. Minus x. This is a whirlpool, which is what I showed you before over there. And then minus 2a, or divided by, or plus or minus 2ac. Plus 2a and C 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we have to figure out the rest. So I guess whatever the answer for y would be, which would be, I don't know, divided by, we'll try 2ac in parentheses divided by b. So we'll do that here again, come up here, divided by b. And I'm guessing I can do congruent to c squared. So that would be good. That's congruent to c squared. Plus or minus, or plus a. Or divided by d. Let's try that, divided by d. Then we need the infinite charge. The loop in space has a hyperloop. So what did we say? We said it was. We said it was B congruent to A. Sorry, I'm left-handed. A divided by D. Or C divided by D. Sorry. Okay, C divided by D plus A square root E 2. Alright, so let me get to this part. E2. Let me get to this, the very end where we started from. Perfect. Not E2, sorry, E squared. There we go. I think I'm right this time. This second time I did it. E squared. So this last equation had to be the longest one of them, but really you could have broken it down into the equations in between it, and you could have got the same answer somehow. But I'm pretty sure there's more anomalies in the universe than just this, like dual continuums and quantum entanglement or spooky action at a distance. But I just showed you what spooky action at a distance is, sort of. It was at one end of the universe, and it's going to the other end of the universe. I would say that there has to be something from the middle of the universe that it touches, which is where you see it's touching the middle of the universe at this little slithery thing right here. This touches this. This dot touches this, and it winds up going up here into a whirlpool and coming out somewhere around the other side of the universe attached to this. So there you have it. That's what I think about the universe. Those are my equations. That's what I came up with. That's as far as I know. I don't know. I'm not sure if I can even make y, x, and z that simple to figure out with my math that I know, because I do have it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to figure it out again if it got stolen. So, I think that, with the second equation that I showed you, if I showed it to you, and the third equation I show you, if I show it to you, this is the first equation, and it was wrong, or it could have been wrong. This is the second equation. It is 6 and 1/40th AC. Okay, and this is the third equation. which shows some anomalies and some non-anomalies. So, I mean, you ask me the decision makers or whatever you want to be, but I think you guys got the rest done. So, that's that. Alright, bye guys.